as quite familiar with Enzo. I know is that Jessir and who hangs out in the eights a lot? He's cracked
Possibly,
too.
yeah.
Oh
As we
my.
are into this first map here, Tuscan hardpoint, and coming in Zahid getting killed first. As we are looking for P1 here, as Seattle Sloths coming out slaying to start. Good kills out of them, as Mies will get on point here. But yeah, good start with Seattle with the kills, and we are underway in this hardpoint match.
Yeah, the match started when I was looking at the team roster. I had no idea we were starting, but as we are starting, Seattle will get the first grouping of points here, 16-0. But Old Guy Chicago doing a pretty good job of slaying out. But watch that number 4 Seattle player who is actually trying to push into spawns, but actually gets dropped by Old Guy Chicago. That's a big win for them. They protect their spawns a little bit for P2. You see them kind of pushing out that P5 side, trying to get a kill, but they can't find anything. Meanwhile, Seattle Slots will dominate the P1 point for now.
Yeah, good holds there out of Seattle. It's all got Chicago with the big kill there, but now you see player number 4, Jamie, getting 2 kills there on Ogai Chicago. He does get killed there, and it looks like OGC will be in control of this next point. But a really good start at Seattle, and again, like the start you want. Now Ogai Chicago trying to get some time here is a nice kill there. Can he get another one? He can, and he will get killed out. But a great start, like I said, out of Seattle as BB Eastern 7-4 to start.
Yeah, the old guy Chicago strategy of protecting their spawn is going to pay dividends for them on this P2 hardpoint. Looked like they had a pretty good setup there, but bit by bit, Seattle was just kind of taking them down and eventually will flip to spawns. And if you're an old guy Chicago, that's really not something you want to see, especially with the lead Seattle got on that P1 hardpoint. So old guy Chicago's going to keep it mixy for now, and you can be sure that they're going to rotate to that P3 point, and hopefully this time they can do what they weren't able to do on P2 and just get a nice solid hold and keep it for the full 60, and they'll be right back in this game.
Yeah, this is a big. They need a big hold here. OGC, as it was not the start they were looking for. They do rotate early here and get the spawns for next. As Seattle are looking to push in here, just trying to play his life at the back of the map, and he does get killed, and that will be Seattle. Looks like they will be getting spawns, and they are on the point. This has been a fantastic start for them. Mies back on the Godheady here, looking for anybody. It looks like OGC trying to group up. Mies with the kill there. And can he get Zahid? Is Zahid going on point? He does get the kill. He does get traded out. As OGC will hop back on the point for a second. But again, it's Seattle in control here as they're continuing their hot start.
Yeah, hot start indeed. The story for these last two hills have kind of been Old Guy Chicago gets a really nice initial setup, but Seattle breaks in. And then for a little bit, Old Guy Chicago will contest it, make it a little bit mixy and get some kills, but are ultimately unable to push back through and get a solid footing there. So Seattle has been actually racking up the time in a pretty incredible fashion. I mean, this is platinum, folks. If you make one mistake, your opponent will exploit it. So Old Guy Chicago is going to have to play perfect COD going forward, and that starts on this P4 hill, making sure Seattle can't do what they've been doing, which is breaking the hill.
I agree there as Seattle's continuing to kill as OGC does get some kills here, and that'll help them out tremendously as they will be able to get some time, much needed time, as the score has been in the favor so far of Seattle. As Seattle just coming back in and taking the point like it's nobody's business. Great plays out of Jamie. And just like that, Seattle back on the point as they are just slaying. As you look at the kill counts right now, great stuff out of Seattle. Crucy gets killed there. Jamie with the kill. I mean, they are just racking up the points here as we head to P5, an important P5 for this match.
Yeah, an important P5 indeed. I mean, if you're Old Guy Chicago, you're at the point where even a full 60 is not going to bring you tied up with Seattle, but that's definitely what you're going to need if you want any chance of coming back in this game. So, I mean, P5 is a tough one to hold. It's so mixy. I mean, it's just like a box of grenades. It feels like everybody's going to throw them in there. But Old Guy Chicago actually doing a good job of breaking the Seattle Sloths' offensive attack on this hill. Just playing really great defense for now. Seattle is spawning
Oh,
right there. Oh
Leafs.
my god. Jeez, Leafs. Leafs is doing everything
Jesus.
he can to secure that P5. They really feel the pressure, and well, P5 has been really great for them so far.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off. There's Leafs is just absolutely frying right now. He cannot be touched for OGC, and OGC getting the time they need, as that was a huge hold for them. Leafs absolutely carrying them on that hill. 19-9 for him. Get another one. He's on a 7 streak. Can he make it 8? He cannot. He does get killed, but great plays out of Leafs. He gets OGC back in the match, exactly what they need. And we go back to P1 now with a lot closer of a game.
A lot closer of a game indeed. That was just really amazing work out of Leafs. I didn't actually expect them to get the full 60 on a P5 hill, but they got damn near close. I mean, I was going to point out to Seattle Sloths KDs, but Leafs is actually the highest KD in the lobby right now, which wasn't always true. So you'll see as soon as old guy Chicago turns it up, that's when the points start coming. You need that slaying power to keep the other team off of your point. And if Leafs continues on this path, I just don't see them losing this game. But this momentum is going to be very hard to keep up with for Leafs.
That is true. As Leafs getting killed there. But as you see, it's only a 30-ish or so game right now, a 30-point game right now, which is a lot closer as I think the high water mark was about 70. So good job by OGC to pull it back as Seattle on the time now. Josh trying to gets a kill there, and we rotate over. But yeah, I mean, look at Leafs again, 24 and 11, just doing a great job as OGC trying to find the kill and then be able to get on time. It's a very mixy hill, but Seattle getting the kills as I speak, and Seattle will get on point now. Looks like OGC still has the spawns, although a player does spawn back there, so it does look like Seattle does have spawns now for this, as they are racking up the lead here. Let's see if OGC goes for a break as a glide bomb comes in, and it does get one, and now OGC on point. That was big, and it's going to be in 25 seconds the rotation over to P3, which is a huge money hill for this map.
Yeah, short term, this is looking pretty good for old guy Chicago if they could fend off these last remaining Seattle Sloths players, which it looks like they'll be able to do. So that's an important hill for them. They bring it to within about 35. So I guess keeping it consistent from pretty much how they ended P5. But like you said, the P3 rotation should be so crucial. We see old guy Chicago get the setup to start again. Now, is this going to be a repeated story of the last time we were on P3? Or is old guy Chicago going to read the positions that Seattle was in and be wiser with their sight lines? And well, it looks like Enzo gets caught, but there's a little bit of back and forth, a little bit better than last time so far. That number 5 goes down in the head spot, and unfortunately, he can't get that kill. That's a very difficult kill to get. And while Seattle will break on through, but old guy Chicago, that's pretty good time to start.
Seattle with an interesting play there. All players pushing through roofs, and it was able to get them the spawns and the hill as OGC does find themselves back on it. But look, they're still spawning over there as it looks like Seattle will get the remaining scrap time with that kill. They do get it. And now OGC is forced to set up for P4. And again, let's see if they can get a good hold here and then move over to P5, as that's what got them back into the game last time. But as I said, Seattle getting a scrap time is Leafs with a big kill there. Can he get this? Oh, COD time in there. He looks back, can't get him. And then a player behind from Seattle comes to get him. And Seattle now with the point control. Old guy Chicago still has spawns right now, but Seattle dropping them as we speak. And this is a big part of the game, as this could get ugly fast for OGC if they can't get back on the hill here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This could get ugly indeed for OGC. I mean, if you get this full time, you're what, 190? That's 15 away. But assuming Seattle keeps it mixy, you might see OGC end this hard point on a 35-point deficit, just like we saw around P3 popping. And unfortunately for OGC, we're at the point in the game where it's just not enough to keep pace. You have to figure out what you want to do, and you have to figure it out fast. Now, it looks like OGC will get this remaining time as OGC just kind of slays out on the scoreboard. And so this P5 rotation is going to be important. OGC had such a great P5 hold, but Seattle this time is all over it. So we'll have to see how OGC responds.
Seattle coming from the bottom, though. Let's see if they can get this time. As this was a huge show. Jazz with a kill there. As this was a huge show last time for OGC. Right now, though, Seattle on the time. It is contested now. Looking for the kill, they can't get it. Still contested, very mixy so far. As grenades will be raining into this point, as always. Always a tough hill to keep without trophy systems in the game and all these grenades. But Seattle does get the time here. Jamie, 34 and 23 on the side of Seattle, playing very well. as OGC just trying to get back into the point. They do get a kill there. Can they get another? They do, and they will collect. It looks like possibly the remaining scrap time. Although Seattle does have a player downstairs, 220 to potentially 200 ish going into P1. This is going to be a crazy finish.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy finish indeed. Oh, guys, Chicago did a pretty good job on that point, but not good enough at this stage in the game to make it a comfortable lead or even come close to a lead. So Leafs is going to do his thing, 39 and 18, just a phenomenal KD out of Leafs and phenomenal plays the entire game through. But I mean, Leafs is trying to do all he can against 3 Seattle members. His team's behind him, but Seattle is flanking him, and unfortunately, he will get cut down from behind. This is very bad for old guy Chicago. They're going to need to run, and they're going to need to get the kills, bar none, if they want to keep this game alive. But fortunately, while they are getting some kills on Seattle, you still got 2 players on the point. I mean, 4 seconds left. I feel like, oh my God, Zahid gets a kill. Oh my God, they just kind of slay out. That's crazy.
OGC keeping the game alive here as getting kills, but 247 for Seattle. It is in dire straits here for OGC as they will have players rotate over. That's a big kill by Jas on Jamie to possibly get next control here. Coming down to OGC has to play some perfect hard point to close it out. They will get the rest of the P1 time, and now it comes down to P2 as OGC is set up on the hill. They will be the first to get the time. Enzo looking P5. Can he get the kill there? Grenading over. Just waiting. OGC at 240. This could come down to it.
Oh
Seattle
my.
has to go now. They are on point. 248, 249, 250. The Seattle Sloths take map 1 on this Tuscan hardpoint.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a lot more exciting of a finish than it looked like it might be during that match. I mean, OGC came back from what? I want to say at least a 70-point deficit, maybe even more.
Yes. Yeah, I
Like,
think
Captain,
70.
this is only exclusive to Late Night Edition and definitely not whenever I'm casting. Definitely not every single time. Anyway, we're going to start off with Old Guy Chicago on offense, and they will go towards that A side. Remember talking a lot about that A side before we ultimately had to end the stream, but it seems like that's going to be the point of contention right now. And Seattle Sloths has pushed up a surprising bit all the way up into top church, but Old Guy Chicago just getting this bomb down, get it down, and now they're going to have to defend it well.
Yeah, they take 2 in the process and get the bomb down. Now it's on to Jamie and Mies for Seattle Sloths to pull it back. As Mies looking for that pick just to open the floodgates here. Moving in as maybe they'll look to try to group up. No, it does look like he's going to stay in mid. Can he chase this OGC player down? Clock is ticking down. He doesn't see him. Jamie with a 2-piece, though. And Mies gets it. Now it's a 1v2. OGC gets picked apart. There are 15 seconds left. Jas has to make a play. Mies is defusing. He kills the diffuser and runs away. Can he get it? Oh, Jas clutches it out for OGC after they almost lost that round. Great plays out of Seattle to even have a chance in that round after being down 4-2. Jas finishes off for OGC, making sure they win that round.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I could hear the comms in my head. Hey, get on the bomb. I'm gonna cover you. And unfortunately, they always come from the one sight line you don't expect them to. And unfortunately, that's what happened for Seattle. But good starting off for Old Guy Chicago. Good comeback from the map 1 loss. And well, now it's Seattle's turn on offense, and it looks like they will forget the bomb. They don't need it. They're just going to win by slaying power alone, although that might not be going too well for them, as it is a 4v3 with Old Guy Chicago leading.
Pulling a Minnesota rocker there, but they do pick up the bomb. And now well on their way is 3v2 on the side of OGC. Leafs with the last kill on Jamie. Cruci just trying to see if he can find anybody. Let's see if he does try to get the bomb down here. Just playing it very slow. As again, Old Guy Chicago with the 3-2 life advantage. And I mean, if Seattle wants it, they can plant right here as they're just playing this very slow. 45 seconds on the clock, just making sure, see if they can get a pick before they get the bomb down. But nothing going on. Now it does look like maybe they. Oop! I thought they were going to try to get the bomb down, but it looks not. Looks like they're not. And just 30 seconds on the clock. They got to do something here fast.
Yeah, they got to do something here fast. Seattle Sloths had the life disadvantage last round too and managed to make it pretty close, but it's a different story when you're on offense. Coming down from less lives is harder, but they're going to start by getting one Old Guy Chicago member down. That's going to be Zahid. And with that Old Guy Chicago comes the bomb plant. Now it's going to be a battle for the bomb. Leafs will take down Beeston, but 2v1 for old guy Chicago. They're gonna want to kind of get a triangle formation around this player and pin them. But well, it appears Leafs are just going for defuse, and that's gonna work out perfectly for him as number 8 and Cruci is just too far away to do anything. So unfortunate for Seattle again.
Cruci got there at the if he was 1 second faster, that would have been Seattle's round. But OGC takes a 2-0 lead on the series. That could have been dangerous there. But big round coming up as OGC could make it 3-0. Let's see if Seattle can pull it back. As OGC back on the attacking side, let's see if they just rush plant A again, which usually is the plan on this map. So it looks like that will be the play. Enzo flashing bottom turrets, and he looks to get this bomb down very quickly. And Seattle Sloths will have to take the retake as Zahid comes behind. Gets one, gets two. Zahid with the big plays there for OGC. And that is a great plays out of him. Jas with another kill. And now it's all down to Cruci. 1v3 situation. Sees Zahid. Can he get him? Firing away, has to back up. And this is looking very, very bad for Seattle right now.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Seattle. The A bomb site has been the name of the game for these teams, and I mean, it's almost like the B bomb site doesn't exist. So, I mean, you see the two teams just kind of know where the other team is going to be, but it all just comes down to who's going to execute better. And Cruci will start with getting a kill, 2v1, but he only has 15 seconds to fuse the bomb. It looks like, based on the timings, Cruci's just going to try and get another kill and maybe start a little bit of a streak, but it's too late for him to get to defuse. And ultimately, jumping through that roof window, he will get cut down in mid, and it will be Old Guy Chicago 3-0, which is a great, great, great start for a team that lost map 1.
Yeah, losing map 1 was tough, but they come out on map 2, and they are doing what they needed to start to even this series up, as it's just been very clinical out of them right now. As you see, Leafs 4-1 on a 3 spree. Let's see if streaks are in his future as Seattle Sloths pick up the bomb. And again, it is going to be looks like it's going to be a fast A plant as Cruci is going to go past the bomb again. So they're not going to get it down right away, but they do have mid control. They do have pressure on the A side. Let's see if they can make anything of this as Zahid firing now some shots, but playing it very slow right now as I thought Jas was about to go into a gunfight. No, that's his own teammate as both teams are playing it super slow right now. Leafs with an opening kill with the grenade, and then Jas with another kill. Bomb is down. That is huge for OGC as they look to take a 4-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, 4-0 lead. Jazz almost shoots down his own teammate, but that's never stopped me from shooting. But instead of shooting hhis own teammate, Jazz will get a kill into a Seattle Sloth and another one and really open up this round for them. And there you go. Old Guy Chicago now up, what is it, 4-0 in this map?
Yeah, 4-0.
I mean, wow. Wow.
Yeah, they have come out with firepower, that's for sure.
They have come out with firepower, and this is like surprising. Like, Seattle Sloths played this map very tactically on hardpoint. They seem to know the game a bit better from a more grander scale in the hardpoint, but a very same map, different mode. Seattle just not being able to get anything done so far. But again, it's Platinum. Anything could happen, and well, maybe Seattle is about to start that comeback right now.
Leafs picking up another kill last round. He is on a 4 spree, although he does get killed there. As 2 down early for Seattle, 2 down for Old Guy Chicago. Seattle Sloths taking them down. And this is the position they need to be in, as most of the match they've been playing this short-handed. Jas with the kill there, though, makes it a 3v2. Jas the last alive now, as it is up to him to try to get this. But this is the round that Seattle needed. Jas firing for shots, can't get anything there. Just waiting, seeing if he can find anything. But it looks like nothing. And yeah, Seattle with some great opening kills there to try to get themselves back into this game.
Yeah, this is going to be a mountain for Jazz to climb. I mean, Bomb is on his side. He needs to get it down, but he's also got 3 Seattle Sloths players to contend with. And I mean, Jazz is one of the best players in the league. I played against him in 8s. You'd think this man is cheating if you didn't know better, but you need to check his task manager a little bit. But I mean, ultimately, some mountains are just too hard to climb. And with 20 seconds left, I don't think he's going to be able to slay out and get this bomb down, unfortunately. So it looks like Seattle will probably take their first round of the map.
Seattle will get it. We'll take this round. Now it's just to stay alive for Jas as he's still on that streak. as it's going to be tough now, and he does get killed. Probably the last thing OGC wanted there at the end of the round is he was trying to pick up that another kill to extend that streak. He does not win the gunfights, though, as he was double teamed there, and he's off the streak now. And Seattle on the board here with a round win, exactly what they need, and they need this next one, right? Definitely don't want to go down 5-1. If they can make it 4-2, make it interesting, anything can happen at that point.
Yeah, I really love how that round ended. I mean, Jazz was just trying to get one pick. I don't think he expected them to be together just like they were, but Seattle played that so disciplined, just clumped up in one area, and were able to keep their eye on the bomb and ultimately secure the round win. And so we'll come back into a new round and a new day with Seattle on the bomb, and it looks like it's going to get down. I don't know if that number 4 player at Top Church is going to see him. It appears that bomb will get down. So now it's a 4v4. This could be a very difficult position to be in from the defense. You got to get 4 players down and get the bomb defused. So, I mean, old guy Chicago, 4-1 in the series. They're going to start out with a kill from Jazz on the Cruci, but they got to work faster than this if they hope to secure this round.
Yeah, they do have to work fast here as 24 seconds on the clock as Zahid coming through. Can he get the kill here? He can, making it a 42. And Leafs is on the bomb. Leafs is defusing this.
Oh
Is
my
Seattle going to see
god.
him?
Oh
They
my.
will not.
Oh my.
They did
Oh.
not get him. OGC with the Ninja Defuse
Oh
to
my.
give a 5-1 lead in this Tuscan Search and Destroy. Unbelievable. I didn't even realize they had anybody near the bomb to defuse it. And they get the Ninja Defuse to win the round.
Dude, I was looking at the mini map. I was just trying to get a lay of where all the players were, and then I see somebody defusing. I'm like, huh. Wait, is there really no Seattle players near there? Unfortunately, Seattle saw him just as the defuse was done. Such unfortunate timing, but that will be a 5-1 Chicago lead. Wow, that's just a crazy play. Good on them.
They are pushing the pace here as Zahid with the opening kill on Mies. Is they're going to get the bomb down here in a 4v3 situation. Seattle have to make a play here. Jamie does get a kill. Leafs getting another kill. So now it's 3v2 in the way of OGC. Seattle have to do something here to keep this map alive. Jamie just looking to see if he can get a pick. He can't. And now it's all on Cruci in the back of the map. This is looking quite impossible with 23 seconds on the clock. Let's see if he can pick up any kills along the way. But not looking good for Seattle Sloths as he does see Enzo here. Look at the trigger discipline here. Seeing if he can find anybody else. He's going to try to hop bomb, but plenty of OGC guys around the bomb site, and they will take that map, evening the series 1-1.
Yeah, that was just kind of like a great map from old guy Chicago all around. I'm kind of in stun. I mean, honestly, I think now that their hands are warm, let's see if they're going to be able to have a hotter start and just carry that momentum through, as we will start, as we see both teams just hurtling towards this P1 hardpoint.
OGC spawning on the favorable side, so they will get opening control here as Seattle just busting down the door like it's just, the police are here just coming in like that, and they are just getting the kills. And look at this start as they do get on the point. OGC with the opening 10 seconds, but Seattle getting it back, and now OGC is on the point again as a fiery opening start. Definitely a mixy opening start is what we love to see. Crucial here getting the kills, and again, Seattle Sloths 3 down. Make that. They can't make it 4 as Leafs is going to play his life. Does get a kill there as well. But Seattle Sloths spawned on the bad side there, and they're going to take the lead going into the second hard point.
Yeah, they will take the lead going into the second hard point. I mean, that was just a really great break from Seattle right off the bat. And like we said, this team is just a really great breaking team. And so if you're old guy Chicago, you really have to rely on getting there first and just getting the kills. But fortunately for old guy Chicago, they don't even get to this P2 hard point first. Seattle's just going to stand on it. And old guy Chicago just kind of kiting around this point, just kind of hovering around. But, I mean, they will come in and get some Seattle members off the point, and I think that's a 3 down for Seattle. So Seattle will spawn on the P3 hard point, and they got a lot of walking to do to get to this P2 point. They probably only have one more push before they chalk it, but that's a really great break from old guy Chicago.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I thought Enzo might be rotating over to for P3s, and he won't, because they will go now. But OGC getting the remaining time here, as it was looking dire for them on this point for a while. But they do get what they get the kills they need. And now it's the rotation over to P3 as one of the money hills on the map, I would say. As Seattle in control right now, but you see player number 7, Leafs, coming around here. He does get killed by Jamie. That's a huge kill on the side of Seattle, and they are cleaning up more. That's big for them, as Enzo now has to wait and fire. Gets bad COD timing there, and Seattle is in control of this P3 hardpoint.
Yeah, Seattle's in total control of this P3 hardpoint. I mean, number 7 Leafs was trying to sneak up the side, and that was probably the best chance they had at getting a solid break in this hill. But this is Platinum. They know where to look, and unfortunately for Leafs, he gets cut down, and it's really been the story of Seattle for this P3 hardpoint. Okay, Chicago just not able to make a good play towards this point. I mean, I can already see some of the players starting to think about P4. You don't usually see that with 20 seconds left, but when Seattle's been as dominant as they have been during this P3, I mean, that's when you see the 20-second rotations start to come into play.
Yeah, you're right about that. As they are all set up for next, and this is going to be they're going to look for a big hold here. As Leafs, same as you can see, Cruci does get the kill there. That's good kills out of him. As OGC with another kill. Watch this player in the back though. Jamie, can he get cut down? He will not. He will play his life. And that, let's see if that may secure spawns for Seattle. No, it looks. Let's see. I don't know. They do get spawns over there, so now this is interesting, as they will try to get their way over. But OGC is absolutely frying right now. Leafs on that back heady, on a 4 spree, just not letting them get in. Can he get another one there? He can, on a 5 spree. This is exactly what OGC needed on this point, as they're, this game is, again, close again, just basically going to be tied. But great stuff out of Old Guy Chicago after a bad P3 hill for them.
Yeah, great stuff out of Old Guy Chicago. That's one of the weirder spawning setups I think of this game holds, where you have both spawning just opposite sides of the point, but both on the same end of the map. And unfortunately for Old Guy Chicago, they will get broken into. But I mean, with 10 seconds left, Old Guy Chicago did a fantastic job holding down that hill and brought it back to a tie game from a very worrying deficit. So tie game, very interesting. The fun thing about P5 is that, I mean, it's just a short walk away from P4, so there's not a... So, I mean, Old Guy Chicago and Seattle just going at that P4 for pretty much the entire duration. Now, transitioning to this P5, Old Guy Chicago will have it so far. Seattle Sloths is all spawning P3, have quite a bit of walking to do, but it looks like Old Guy Chicago are just looking in all the right directions, catching players one by one.
Yeah, traditional Mixie Hill here has been in all Old Guy Chicago. As I say that, as they do get some kills, but right back on it for OGC, as they're slaying in this past P4, P5. It has been all OGC on the slaying side, and now they'll look. Everybody will look to set up for P1, as again a hill that is traditionally a lot of teams do not get much time on. Big kill there by Zahid. OGC with a lot of time on that. Zahid on a 5. Can he get 6? He can. Great plays out of him, and he will go down, as Seattle will have control of this point. But, yeah, a very back-and-forth match so far.
Yeah, very back-and-forth match. That was a great P5 of Old Guy Chicago to take a very comfortable lead, and Seattle is currently vying to bring that lead back down to a tie, and they're doing a good job at it so far, but Old Guy Chicago just keeps sending members at it. However, we're getting to the point of the rotation where Old Guy Chicago is going to have to look to P2, but it seems like they're not even thinking about it. They really, really want to get these last 20 seconds, but we see that number 2 Seattle player just kind of creeping up that side of the map, and number 2 and number 7, I imagine they're going to have a gunfight, and what a crucial one it's going to be. Number 7 gets number 3, number 2 just inches away from number 8, I think, at the top of that P2 hardpoint. So we'll see who wins out here.
These players look like they're... Look at the mini-map. It looks like they're right next to each other. It looks... I think the Seattle player is right there. As Jas with the kill. And Seattle has the time for now, but... I mean, look at there was a lot of players around that point at one time. Now OGC looking for the retake, as they do get on point here. But a crazy start. This P2 hill I always found very weird, because the spawns are a little bit wonky to me, like just where they are, as Jamie with the kill there. But OGC in control of the timer now. Leafs on a 5 spree. Jamie, look at Jamie just absolutely flying around the map, taking the point for Seattle. And look at Seattle. They are already set up for P3 as they have all their players over there. So they're going to be set up again. And let's see if they can have a big hill like they did last time.
Yeah, Seattle kept that very mixy. As soon as that P2 popped, we had players right next to each other, but Seattle, they had three players just descend on the point, and in unison, they were just able to take out Old Guy Chicago, and they benefited greatly from that start on that P2 hard point and had a really solid rotation to P3. They will get number 7 Leafs on the side again, and that's going to be huge, just as it was last time. Seattle Sloths ran it up last time, and it may be the same case here, unless this number 8 player sitting in fire waiting for his team can make a play. And it looks like one by one they take out Seattle, but Seattle just spawning so close. Reinforcements are already there. But I think Ogai Chicago are now making Seattle spawn out of the hard point. And for Ogai Chicago, you have a 30-point lead. The game is progressing towards its completion. This is a pretty good scenario for you.
That's for sure. As for the longest time, they could not kill Seattle. As Jats there with the multi kill could not kill Seattle and get those spawns. They do there. So he trying to make plays there, but Seattle set up for next. So again, I mean, if they can get some time here, they are aware of the flank. Is number 7 Leafs coming behind? Can they get him? They got 2 players on flank. Gets one. Jamie looking for that other kill. Look where Leafs is. Glide bomb coming in. And it's been a crazy start as both teams are trying to secure spawns right now. Leafs with the kill. Seattle on time, but look where Leafs is. I mean, and they're spawning back there. It's great plays out of him. Leafs with another kill. And OGC, that's 4 down for Seattle. They will get the rest of a lot of this time, excuse me.
Yeah, Ogai Chicago kind of got the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana reference right there. They got the best of both worlds where they had a really solid retake on P3. Were able to transition really well for P4. Holy shit, Jazz, you gotta calm down. I'm trying to cast here. Jazz just going off and securing the P4 hardpoint for his team. And, well, they're 35 seconds off of winning this thing. They can't win it here, but P5 is right there. If they make a dominant showing, get a couple Seattle members out and down for the count, I mean, this could be very scary very quickly.
Enzo flying around the map right now. As we do move to that P5, if OGC gets even close to the amount of time they had last time, they could put this game away. But again, a little bit of if Seattle gets a little bit of time here, it's even up. As this has been another close hard point. As Seattle, I mean, they're around the point they are going to touch now, and again, they can get some time here. It could even this game up, and we could have a P1 that will decide the match. As streaks coming in, but look at that. Zahid calling in the streaks and only picking up his 2 teammates. That is not ideal. They are on the point. Jas with a big kill there. Can he get another one? He cannot. 224 here for OGC. Seattle getting back on point. But again, I mean, look at how mixy this hill is. It is going to come down to probably that P1, maybe P2, but it should be decided here in the next few hills.
Yeah, it should be decided here in the next few hills for sure. That was a really mixy P5. And to be fair, P5s are usually mixy, which makes it so much more impressive how Old Guy Chicago was able to get such a great time on that first rotation. But that P5 the second time around went more so like you would expect it to. And now these two teams are battling it out for P1. Seattle will hold it. And if they hold the full time, they will win the game. But you have to hold the full time, which means no contests and no getting slayed out. And that's very difficult to do, but they're on track to do it. As Old Guy Chicago, they're waiting for their 2 teammates as number 8 drops. Now you're waiting for 3 more teammates and to get a really good push here. And I mean, Seattle just has the setups. It's going to be very hard for Old Guy Chicago to do.
Yeah, they've been slaying out on this hill in particular, as they will get in there, and now they cannot win on the. OGC can still win on this hill. Seattle can't, so now Seattle's got to push the pace. Leafs with the kill there, and now Seattle's got to go. They got to make a play here. They just got to touch the point for maybe 2 seconds. Zahid with the kill there, as Seattle players are just dropping. It's 247. Another kill from Zahid. He's popping off. It's 250. OGC gets the win and will take a 2-1 series lead over the Seattle Sloths.
Oh, that was an incredible finish. I mean, you just see that player at the end just knowing exactly they were going to come through that window. And I mean, when that clock was counting down...
If anybody else comes out with an AR on this map, but we are underway. Map 4, series on the line here, as OGC with a win would win the series. But here we go on to P1 as the grenades will be flying in, I'm sure, as everybody, again, look, just going onto that P1. OGC with opening kills, but Jamie getting it back for Seattle. Enzo with a nice turnaround there. Can he find the other player? He cannot. Jamie with a knife kill. Jamie, I mean, look at the kill feed. Jamie 4-0 to start as he's doing everything for Seattle. Make it 5 as he is looking for streaks here. He does have the glide bomb in his back pocket. But wow, Jamie absolutely coming out on fire for Seattle.
Well, if Seattle wants to make a statement on this map, you're going to do it with Jamie going 5-0, and that's just a phenomenal start. Like, I don't think Old Guy Chicago is even thinking or even considering P1 at this point. They're just content letting Seattle get the rest of this time. So it will be about 40-3 as you go to P2, and I was going to say Old Guy Chicago had a good footing on P2, but as I was thinking that, Seattle actually gets P2 too. I mean, this is just dominant so far, and I mean, this is just early seconds on this map, early minutes. So, obviously anything can change here, and I'm sure things will change pretty soon, but Seattle just really dominating so far.
Jamie going 9-0 before getting dropped as he gets the triple there. What a great start for Seattle, as you honestly could not ask for a better start. Up, going to be 60-4 here, and they have control of this point. As I mean, they are just look at the kill feed here. It is all teal. As Seattle just absolutely frying right now as he get taken down, and he was the only one even close to the point. Now, if you're OGC, I mean, you really have to focus on spawns for next for P3, and it looks like they will. They do get the kill there. That's a big kill, and I mean, Seattle is they realize it now. They realize all the players going over there. Jamie with the kill, he gets killed out, and I mean, Seattle's still spawning there, so this is going to be an interesting P3.
Yeah, unfortunately for Old Guy Chicago, they didn't push far enough to that radio tower to secure spawns, and they will get started on the point. But I mean, when you got Seattle just spawning just a few steps away, that's going to happen. It's going to be mixy, and Seattle ultimately probably will get a foot on this point. Old Guy Chicago throwing everything they can at it, but when you're down 75 points, you really can't afford to go even here. You really, really need a win here. And I mean, Seattle just keeps spawning there. This is such a hard hill to attack from the front, and you're going to see that Seattle player just lay down in that tank, as we all do on this hard point, and Jazz isn't able to snap on him, but my God, Seattle 106. This is dominant. This is wow.
Yeah, they are coming out flying. I mean, again, we've mentioned it so much already, but look, Jamie, 14-5, just absolutely frying right now, and he's gotten so many important kills. OGC set up for next, and you need time here if you're OGC. You have to get close to a full 60. They are, again, in position here. They have the spawns. They have people on time, but you need something here. Jamie getting another kill on Leafs, as Zahid will pick up another one. But Jamie, I mean, look at this. He's absolutely frying right now. OGC is still has the time, has the spawns. You see number 5, Me's coming behind. Could make it interesting for spawns. And now you have Cruci pushing through. He does push back, and he will get killed. But Seattle does have the spawns now. Seattle has the spawns, as they will look to get the rest of this time playing their life as OGC on point, but they're all spawning back there. As I say that, OGC absolutely frying now. Leafs going crazy. Leafs getting another one. Jamie with the kill there. But Leafs popping off. Jamie with another 3. Make it 3. Oh my goodness, Jamie. What are you doing to him? That's another triple for him as we move to P5.
Yeah, I feel like a clown. I talked about Seattle doesn't need an all-star to win this map. Well, Seattle got its all-star, and Jamie is just absolutely going off, putting the map on his back. You saw Seattle just kind of spawn there at the end of that hill, and that wasn't actually the worst scenario for Old Guy Chicago, because you saw the number 2 player wrap around and secure spawn for P5, and it's paying off for them. Seattle's now going to have the responsibility of breaking it, and 3 Seattle member goes down. Me's the only one left on top boat, probably will wait for their team. And look at that just offensive lineup from Old Guy Chicago. Looks like football. They're just in a line defending the hill. Wow, that glide bomb will actually be saving grace for Seattle, but Leafs gets right into it, starts picking down members from top boat. Jamie just doing Jamie things. Will get 2 apiece and single-handedly take over the hill. That's insane, Jamie.
He is absolutely the MVP right now for the Seattle Sloths. 24-9. Absolutely frying right now. And they get the rest of this time, which, I mean, if you're OGC, you really can't afford to give up too much scrap time. You need every second possible. You are right though. The spawns for Seattle on the P4 allowed OGC to get a lot of more time on that P5, which maybe they wouldn't have had before. I mean, Jamie, this is unbelievable. What he's doing now on another 6 spree as we move back to P1. As I mean, still a huge lead right now, an 80-point lead right now for Seattle. He's on another streak as he does get killed by the grenade there, but Seattle in control of the time as it is contested now. But I mean, they're just killed out, and right now it is all Seattle. And man, if you're OGC, you got to start making plays soon.
Yeah, Jamie getting killed by more grenades than bullets, it seems. I mean, Jamie, you got to throw down the trophy system, man. Come on. But yeah, Seattle will
Oh
have
my
my
god!
God, dude. It doesn't matter what gun he uses. He used an AR, he's used a sub, and now he has used a pistol. Doesn't matter what weapon he's using. He's just going absolutely crazy on the map. 30 and 11. That's almost a 3.0 KD on Gavutu, which is not easy to do. I mean, Jamie, like how do we analyze this? I mean, it's just Jamie so far. That slaying power is just so crucial to taking over these hills, breaking, and making sure you get the spawns when you want them. I mean, it's rare that we see a player have this well of a game where they can just do whatever they want, but I mean, Jamie's doing whatever he wants.
And as you said, I mean, freeing up the rest of the map for the Seattle team is there on time still. And it is, I mean, another 4 down. It is dire straits right now for OGC as they are clinging on just to try to stay in this map. I mean, 218 to 89. Jas with a kill there on Jamie, but I mean, what a start. Excuse me, what a map from Jamie and Seattle as we will move on to this P3. Not looking good for OGC. We'll see if they can make any sort of comeback here. Jamie calling in more streaks as it looks like OGC has spawns for next. We will get 1 kill there, though. And, I mean, they're on point here. It is just a 10-point game. This is all Seattle Sloths right now. OGC need to make a play soon. I mean, they can't even touch point. This is pure dominance right now from the Seattle Sloths, and they will take map 4 to send us to a game 5. What an unbelievable performance right there from Seattle.
Yeah, no kidding. What an unbelievable performance right there from Seattle. My God, Jamie, 34 and 14, just
And
going off
we
it.
will have to see as OGC is on the attacking side, and we are underway on the map 5. Search and destroy, and it looks like OGC will be taking it A side. So again, going against everything we said, of course, as we are into the end of the map here.
That's so typical. The last map of Vanguard winter season, they just throw a curveball at us and make us look like clowns. But OGC, they clearly have a plan here. I mean, they're waiting, they're being patient, they're waiting for a pick here, waiting to see if they could get the jump on anyone. Ultimately pushing through. Look at Jazz. He knows there's a player in there. He just doesn't know where. And there you go. Oh, guys, Chicago. We'll get that first kill. We'll get that second kill. And the bomb is clear to be planted. That number 6 goes down. You only have a number 5 player. He will get the bomb planter, but it's a 3v1. I mean, Mies has got a lot of work to do if he wants to win this round.
Yeah, and he is taken down as that was absolutely clinical out of OGC. Looking like they did in that map too, which if you're Seattle, that's got to be a little bit frightening as they were just able to go into that site, pick off the people they needed to, and had a nice, really nice, easy round for them, honestly, as they had a 4v1 at one point. So good plays out of them. Now Seattle on the attacking side looking to even this game up.
Yeah, even this game up for sure. Oh man, I wish we had a map in the day. My eyes are shutting. It's past midnight over here. Late night CRL action well underway. And wow, Seattle Slots will go for this A bomb side, just like old guy Chicago. Teach, we really look like clowns here.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just A bomb.
it doesn't take much for me to look like a clown, but now these teams are
Oh,
just absolutely doing this. Enzo getting the kills there, and is a 3v3 as now we just wait as both teams playing it very slow. Seattle with 2 players on this outer part. Looks like Cruci wanted to push in with the bomb, but then thought otherwise. Is now maybe they back up and will they maybe go to B here? I'm not sure as they're just again playing it really slow. OGC not moving a muscle. I mean, they are locked in to where they need to be, but it does look like Seattle is going to rotate this bomb around. Watch out for maybe not. I thought they were going to. They do see this. Do they see this old guy Chicago player. They don't Leafs. Didn't see them though. They might be able to get this bomb down. As I mean, OGC hasn't moved a muscle. Leafs does get spotted there. Now he's got to play his life, and he will. As Crucial on the bomb, can't get it down. I mean, they're running out of time here. As Jamie with the kill there, making it a 3v2, make that a 2v2. Only 50 seconds. The bomb is down. Leafs with another 2 and make that 3. And old guy Chicago cleaning up the scraps there and making this 2-0.
Yeah. I mean, that was a little bit like out of a Saturday morning cartoon. I mean, Leafs just saw everybody, the entire team go past him from his well, he didn't see them, but I'm sure he heard him. I mean,
Yeah.
so many footsteps probably for sure happening. Leafs a little bit late. It looks the complete opposite direction, like, hello, is anybody here? Unfortunately, Leafs does wrap around, gets a kill, but oh man, oh guys, Chicago 2-0 in the series in the final map of Vanguard winter season. Let's see what you're going to do, Seattle.
Leafs looking at the cross, seeing 2 players going over. As for OGC, they have 2 guys on a 3 spree. Streaks might be important coming over. Jas making it, making it a 4 spree as he picks up a kill there. As Leafs again. I mean, look, the OGC is just balling out like they did on that first search and destroy. It's all them right now as they have a 3-2 life advantage. Jamie's sitting in this bomb site as again, by the way, they go A. Jamie playing his life here. He has to back up as he does get some shots on, but he's got to play his life and he can't. Leafs with the kill there. He's on a 5 spree. And now it is all up to Mies on the side of Seattle as OGC is going to rotate this bomb over to B. And I'm sure they're going to have somebody in a spot that is going to be very hard for him to defuse. As this looks like OGC has this round as we go right now, but Mies looking to make a play. He would go to this outer dock area, looking to see if he can find anybody just moving in. But yeah, as you see, I mean, OGC has guys in spots where it is very hard for you to defuse the bomb as he does get taken down. OGC with the round win, and they take a 3-0 3-0 lead here in this map 5.
Yeah, that's an incredibly hard position for Mies to be in. I mean, at least if you're on the other side, you can maybe wrap around and try to get some backs, but Mies had to attack that from the front. Didn't have the time to go around the entire map. And unfortunately, Mies will get cut down, but I mean, there's not much you could do in that position. Oh, man, 3-0 old guy Chicago. It's starting to look a little bit like a replay of Tuscan S&D. I'm going to be honest with you, but Seattle, if you're going to kick in the gear, you got to do it now. You have the talent. Now can you make the plays?
They have to do something here. As Cruci with the first kill, that'll help in that sense. Is they really need this one here. Do not want to go down 4-0 again. Picking up that first kill will help. Jas with the kill there though, and he has streaks. He does have, he has a glide bomb. And by the way, Leafs has full streaks, making it that much harder for Seattle. They are in a 3v2 advantage here, and they will get the bomb down. So looking good for the rest of this round. As Leafs seeing if he can find anybody, but Seattle in a good position right now.
Seattle in a great position right now. 3v2 with the bomb down. Enzo's going to try to even that up, but 2 Seattle players just play it so well, play off each other and get that kill. So now it's all up to Leafs. Leafs 6-0, and it's either going to become a 9-0 or he's going to have his first death and end his streak. But he does have streaks, so that's definitely a win. Unfortunately, will get cut down and pinched. And Seattle Sloths will get their first round on the board, but if you're old guy Chicago, you have 1 glide bomb in I think Jazz, and you have full streaks for Leafs. I mean, if you can kind of ride these out and just plan these smartly, I mean, this is going to be very hard for Seattle to come back from.
The exact round Seattle did need, though, to make this 3-1. Another big round coming up. But yeah, you're right about that. I mean, streaks on this map, very interesting. Is obviously glide bombs work now, and I know that B roof is made of paper. Trust me, I know it is. So yeah, they might be planning something around there. As it does look like they might be going B side. Not a quick plant though, just slowing it down. Maybe trying to find a pick to start off. As Seattle does have 2 players on the side, maybe backing up a little bit, sensing that OGC has 4 on the side as Zahid just on the other side of that wall with that Seattle player. Don't hear they hurt. Don't know if they hear each other, but Beeston with a knife kill to start off the round. That's interesting, as Seattle has a 4-3 life advantage. Leafs trying to find the kill there. He cannot. And now watch out as Jamie wrapping all the way around for Seattle. He can make this very interesting if the Seattle players on site can play their life. as Mies does get taken down there by Jess. But again, look at Jamie. He's going to come from behind. Can he find anybody? He does find one. Looking for a second. Can't get him. He does back up. Beaston with another kill, and now it is all on to Enzo. He does have the bomb. Looks like he might be trying to go over to A, but again, another good round so far out of Seattle.
Yeah, it's kind of ring around the rosy on his Pizza Heart, but between Enzo and number seven, Jamie, I mean, Jamie knows he's in there. He's just waiting for him to peek out. I think Jamie's on top third, actually, but surely Jamie heard that, and surely they know he's going towards A. So they will kind of have to play the retake here, but it's a 3v1. If you're Seattle, I don't think you're sweating too hard. And as we see the Seattle members just kind of transition to that side of the map, you see a nice kind of pinch, a wide pinch forming. But number seven, will he get number four's back? I don't think so, but oh man, number four just creeping around his P5, creeping around train station. I mean, I could see a ninja defuse happening if number four doesn't get his eyes on the bomb quickly.
Oh my god, Crucial didn't see him. He was right in that corner, walked right by him. Enzo with the kill. And Seattle's got to make a play here. I mean, they have waited a little too long on this. They do get the kill. They will get to the defuse, but that was probably a little bit more interesting than you would have liked if you're a Seattle Sloth member there.
Yeah, I mean that was a little bit close for a 3v1. I mean, I'm honestly surprised Jamie didn't hear that Enzo player creeping around near P5 when it looked like they were in the same position but on different stories. I thought for sure Jamie would have heard that, but I guess not. Maybe Enzo popped that silence. Not quite sure there, but
Yeah.
ultimately Seattle will get the result that I mean should be expected of a 3v1 even if it is pretty close. And now I'm interested to see how Seattle takes their offense now.
So it looks like they are again going to the A side as they have had two back-to-back big round wins and now looking to tie it up. SB Beaston will go into the point here as Jamie with the opening kill again and Seattle with the lives advantage at this point. Enzo, can he get the kill there? He can't. Jamie with another kill. He's on 5. Zahid does take down Crucially, but another lives advantage. Zahid again. Jamie with the kill. He's on 6. He has full streaks. It's the 2v1 situation. Leafs on the other side of the map. Seattle will get this bomb down, and Leafs up to him again to prevent the tying up of this map.
Yeah, I mean, number five and number seven, just watching each other's backs, knowing they just need to cover both sides of this A bomb site. And I don't know if number five saw Leafs creeping around out there. I don't think so. But oh, surely they hear that gunfire. They know exactly where Leafs is. But Leafs is gonna try and wrap around through bottom train station. Has 20 seconds to do it. Don't know if they'll hear that door open, but Seattle Slush is holding firm in the point. Again, just watching each other's backs and fortunately, Lee's running out of options. Will go through the door, and unfortunately, will fall right into the trap of Seattle Sloths to tie this up 3-3.
Seattle down 3-0, making a 3-3 as they've been playing sound search and destroy after those first 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Another big round coming up. I mean, every round is big, now. But, I mean, if you're OGC, you need to stop the bleeding here. Jamie on a 6 spree. Like I said, he does have full streaks. Leaf still has full streaks, though, on the side of OGC. So, definitely interesting scenarios that could happen. But OGC looks like they are slanting to that B bomb site. And, again, not going to, rush plan here. But they do have the numbers on that side of the map.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw number 3 just stand in that kind of info spot and get the info that there was 2 Seattle players at A. So it looks like Old Guy Chicago is going to double down on this B side of the map. But remember, streaks are coming in. Jamie knows that roof is made of paper, and we'll get a very important kill on the bomb planner. I mean, now Seattle knows they're going towards that bomb site. They know where the bomb is, and now Old Guy Chicago, they're going to have to make their way to that bomb site on where Seattle's just going to be keeping their eyes completely open on it. Jazz going to slide right in, but Beeson gets the info. He's going to have to do something if he wants to prevent his plant, but you don't necessarily need to if you get really good setup around the point here. But as I say that, Zahid will get the plant down, and now it's a 2v2 scenario.
It was a smart play there out of Seattle to use the streaks to get the kill, but a 2v1 situation now for OGC is it's Jazz trying to play his life. Bomb is down, 36 seconds on the clock. Jamie's going to wrap behind, and this is bad for OGC. Can't get the kill, though. Jazz gets the kill, but BB Eastern from behind gets the kill, and Seattle will take the lead in this game for the first time as it was just, again, really good plays out of them. They got the information. They used the streak to put OGC in a tough situation, and then with the lives advantage again, they closed out the round.
Yeah, I have to point out, Jamie was on an 8 streak before he fell. He's
Yeah.
currently 9-4, I believe. That means he came from 1-3 to going 9-3. That's an incredible feat. And if Jamie continues to perform like that, I don't know how Old Guy Chicago is going to work around that. But again, that's really tough momentum to follow. And it's Old Guy Chicago's turn on defense. So Seattle Sloths going to this B point. But I mean, Old Guy Chicago, they have two Clyde bombs with the potential to do right exactly what Seattle did to them last round. So we'll see how this plays out.
Leafs seeing the cross and getting into the information, as now you see all the OGC members flooding to that B side, but the bomb will be down. Another streak coming in, and
Mm-hmm.
again, great plays using the streak on the paper roof to make plays as OGC with the lives advantage now. And they do still have a lot of work to do as they got to retake, getting the kill there as that was a trade there. Jamie with another kill, 2v2 situation. Jamie gets killed there. Now a 2v1 situation. It means he's out of the play. Leafs is defusing. He needs to do something fast. He will get the look,
Oh
though. He can't
my
get him. He can't get him.
God.
He uses the pistol.
Oh
It
my
cannot kill
God.
him. Mies
Wow.
cannot get the kill, and OGC gets to the fuse to tie this game up at 4 apiece.
Wow, I have to commend the composure out of that diffuser to just not
Yeah.
stop diffusing. Oh my God. Wow, that was a really parallel round that we saw from that 2 rounds back. I mean, we saw the team on offense get the bomb down. We saw the defensive team throw a glide bomb on that roof and get a kill. And both times it went down to a 2v2, and the team that got the bomb down ultimately ended up losing the match. So we're gonna go to this 4-4 tied in the series, and if you're Old Guy Chicago, that's how you want to start. You want to get Jamie down, who still has a strafe streak. So Old Guy Chicago now 4v3 situation, must get the bomb down. 4v2. This is looking like a good round for them.
Yeah, they get the opening 2 picks there, and that's very important. As can they get another one? BB Easton playing his life. The bomb is down though, and now it's a very tough situation for Seattle. As OGC just going to play around the point. Mies gets killed, and down goes the other Seattle player, and OGC regaining here after a map where they lost a few rounds in a row, and it could have been dicey for them, but they have recomposed and now are on match point.
Yeah, match point, series point, season point. I mean, Old Guy Chicago, one more round in this S&D, and they end the Vanguard winter season as champions. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen here. Remember, I believe Jamie still has a strafe run. And if Jamie doesn't want to get down, I imagine Jamie wants to play conservatively. But I mean, strafes are really hard to work with. So I'm interested to see how this plays out, as it seems like it will play out on that A bomb site.
Yeah, Seattle going A here. Maybe I think Leafs still might have the strafe on himself, and maybe they don't want to take that chance on that B site again. As Jamie popping down, watch number 3 Leafs here for OGC coming all the way around, as Zahid will get the opening kill 4v3 in the favor of OGC. Jamie getting the kill again, and Cruci coming in with a big kill. He gets traded out as now a 2v2. Jess in an interesting position here, as there's a player on the outside, but again, watch out for that flank. Is kind of spread out here a little bit if you're Seattle, as he's try to chase him down. He can't get him. Playing his life is very crazy situation going on here. They're trying to find him. Leads for the kill, and now it is all down to Jamie. He gets the kill to keep their season alive, as he gets the kill, but now he's got a lot of work to do. Bomb is down on A, and Leafs knows it. He's sitting there. Jamie has to collect the bomb and get it down, or kill the remaining OGC player, and he's going to go for the kill. As I don't think he's going to be able to find him. I mean, he's running all the way around the map. OGC in a really good position, and if he can stay alive, which it looks like he will, that is it. OGC wins Plat Premade, as they are your Chumpions after winning the Search and Destroy, which was back and forth. They won that in 10 rounds.